All the cycles.
Podcast. Spelled backwards.
Pod. Leap. Dumb. Leap. Dumb.
Pod. Spelled backwards. Pod.
Leap. Dumb.
Why, hello there. Hi, I didn't see you. Welcome to Podleadum. Well, that's Top Model Podcast, spelled backwards. I'm Lex Basile Price, and I was having terrible mood swings, but really, I was dying.
I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and I think there are two snakes that are in this together.
My two backup quotes. You said both of them. Luckily, you didn't take mine, which is, I'm JDB Crump, and obviously she's a PR maven.
And we're, of course, talking about Cycle 20, Episode 11, The Guy Who Has a Panic Attack, or as I have thankfully renamed it, The Girl Whose Underwater Walk Was Too Good.
Lex Basile Price! No, you didn't! And if you did, you can click on our Clixel and give us a little spawn, a little dollar, a little double, that's two. Do it. Do it. Just give it. I want it. Just shouldn't we be paid to suffer through this cycle? Give us that money. But thank you to all of our sponsors for now and always. And that link is there. It is everywhere. You can find it. You can search it. You can Spotify it. Maybe. Let me say this. I think it is you should, as my mom would say, have a come to Jesus meeting with yourself. Mm-hmm. If you have a TV show that you have created where in two different seasons, there is an episode that talks about someone having a panic attack.
Sure.
Some self-reflection.
If we had learned from the mistakes of where we're designing challenges that are specifically not able to be done by the cast that you have assembled, you might want to take a rethink.
I'm just saying, is there a moment?
Let's start with something cute, which is two boys having a packing discussion.
Oh,
how many soaps does Dawn have that we had to ask if he was taking all of them?
Well, it made me think that maybe the house came equipped with like little hotel soaps.
Oh.
Ooh. And I love that the solution is not to pack those little soaps, but that he would buy more when he gets there. And I love that Dawn's thing is just soaps from every country.
Because he needed room to pack the clown that sent Kanani home.
Yep.
Why?
Do you love the idea of TSA opening that up and the clown being right there?
And you know it's bad when we get a lot of Dawn that we've never gotten before.
Oh no, do you know how much he actually really wants this?
Do you know that he has PTSD?
Do you know that this blonde hair has fully grown out and everyone, including Dawn's, going to get a very obvious refresh?
He's like aging in reverse.
Yeah.
Also, we get Marvin backstory, which is that the only place he's ever been besides this is Honduras, because that's where he's from. And I'm like, we're dropping that. Now we've learned so much about your family, and now we're getting that?
I need to learn, though, what is in the garment bag that Jordan is packing?
Yes.
Probably one of the million prizes she's won. It's her basket. She's like, store the basket in its own carrying case.
I love the idea that she brought her own finale outfit in case the one you provided her with
that's what I think it was.
Yeah.
This is, what was her name? Christie's prom dress American flag.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, please. Someone posted that on Twitter during the 4th of July. I'm like, it's the only way I celebrate the 4th of July.
Boo to Jordan complaining and being surprised about Renee doing well.
But the most shocking thing that's happened is Renee talking about Jordan and saying, I love you, Jordan, but this is my competition. Renee, since when do you love Jordan?
We've had at least a couple of instances where you said, not that.
Also, she says, this is going to be the Renee show, and they smash cut to remind you, this show is called Top Model.
Yep.
It's not nay.
Renee, nay, 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 nay. I love that.
Renee's in the house.
I wish that there was a world where the only story we got about Renee and Jordan was their rivalry. Because I do love that sometimes they are the same side or two different sides of the same coin, because they don't care about any other competition.
Nope.
Jordan just wants to beat Renee. Renee just wants to beat Jordan. All these other folks are just pawns in their game until they get to the finale.
Well, they each have a man that they can't escape.
Yeah.
I do think they weirdly love each other. Also, I think they are activated by each other's presence.
Yes, I think they're both probably better in the competition.
Because of the others.
Because of each other. And this is it. I just think of poor weeping constantly Nina and how she's not considered competition to them.
It also just made me picture a production of Wicked starring Jordan and Renee.
But doesn't matter, because we get Flubblefleds.
Let me say, we finally found the one thing that Jeremy can do.
Right?
Because this animated bobblehead waving and then being surprised at something.
That mouth was so open, though.
What?
His mouth took up half the window.
Producers don't trust anyone because no one is in an exit row.
Nope.
They are from far away. And then when the plane gets close to us, apparently it's lost its wings.
And also it lands on a diamond. It lands on a diamond.
I did not enjoy Chris blowing kisses.
I also did not enjoy
to the
Chris
window.
Blowing
I love that Corey's was him bobbing so hard that he like bobs out of the window. And also
Actually
Don is
bobbled his head.
Don does a bobblehead like he does a photo. He just looks straight on and does nothing. And I was like, Don, even in the bobble.
So before we get into Bali, I found out why Tyra Banks went to Bali for 2 months. She was doing an Eat, Pray, Love style trip to Bali with a friend.
What did I say?
Where she met a man, and then when she came back to New York, immediately went and returned and spent 2 months with a man in Bali.
That's kind of sweet in a way.
It is.
Sounds amazing.
This sounds like an actual movie.
Yeah. It's the best Tyra's been, really.
How Tyra got her groove back.
Very
also, I can't believe we have any information about a Tyra relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start a conversation, and it's about lighting in the confessional looks.
Ooh, yeah.
What happened overseas? Because everyone looks awful.
They're in a closet
Yeah.
with a dying ring light.
Renee, who has looked gorgeous in her talking heads, looks like her features are sunken in with shadows.
Mhm.
And poor Chris, who I also think gets sunburned, but
Yes.
there is a, what's it, skin pallor? What's it?
Pallor.
It looks,
Gray.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is weird on Chris.
It's nice to find out that Renee was born in Trinidad.
Mm-hmm.
And it also just made me realize how little information we are getting about these people in service of flirtation.
Yes. I will say this is the moment where I veer from Renee, though, because she likes this climate where I would be melting.
I'm going to give you, I know she's your fave. I'm going to give you the gentlest, I think this episode will all have to like
veer
weave in and out of our
I
love
agree.
for Renee. I think
I'm just
you
saying
know,
this is where it starts. This
you
is
know
where
our
that
classic
starts.
our classic trolley problem. I feel like we're always going to be bobbing that lever back and forth with Renee this episode.
I will say this is the best tourism board footage we've gotten for
Oh,
overseas
yeah.
testing. The music is not offensive. This is a play. It makes me want to go there. It's the
Feels
right
authentic.
quality.
Feels
Yeah.
authentic in a way.
And then we have to talk about what happened between packing and getting to Bali.
Sure do.
Because everyone's makeover has been refreshed and or changed.
And refreshed in a way that seems like they did it more hastily
Oh, yeah.
and
Well,
burnily.
They had a 20-hour flight to get to Bali, so they needed to hurry these makeovers along. Corey gets shaven again and also bleached his eyebrows.
In a way that truly did look painful.
Because they definitely did. They lightened it the first time, but this was bleached.
Bleach.
Yes.
Like
Fully
under your
bleached.
sink bleach.
Yeah, like
Uh-huh.
trying something at home for fun when you know you're not going to be around for a week.
Chris's looks fresh. I am shocked his scalp was not bright red.
If you look, the line around his head is so red. And look, Chris has sensitive skin.
Yeah.
And this is just, I every time this happens to me, this happens, and this looks like they filmed it. And I'm just like, why did they film these right after these makeovers happened? Everyone's so fresh.
In the bus, as they go, Jordan is getting on everyone's nerves.
Mm-hmm.
How long had she been doing this?
The entire time.
How long had Corey been sitting on this impression?
Look, a guy with a purple sweater. Oh my god.
No. It is all about Dawn to me, who finally gets a really, really funny, purposely funny line. Guys, TVs, whoa, freak out! You made Dawn done? Dawn? Our calmest person in the
man
world?
in the world?
And then Corey lore drops and says off camera, Jordan had said she thought black people only existed on TV.
I took the read because the exact quote was, oh my gosh, I've never seen a black person before. I thought they only existed on TV. I assumed he was exaggerating, but then I remembered that she said her hometown only had white people.
And 3 Latinos.
and no goths.
No gothics.
No gothics.
I am over Jordan. If I was not already over Jordan, I am over Jordan here.
It's so funny because the show in the edit of every episode, but especially this cycle, feels like it's telling 2 stories. What we're seeing and what we're being told about, because what we're being told about is so much more fascinating than what we're seeing, because people aren't talking, except for Marvin, I suppose, about the flirting. They're talking about how much they hate one another.
Yeah.
There is, oh my god, this house is like seething with animosity.
Yes. We go to, hey, friend of the podcast drop, the Ayana Resort and Spa. Hey,
This
Ayana.
is gorgeous. And they offer flower baths upon arrival.
Cool.
They also have a bar that's just called Rock Bar, which is built atop distinctive rock formations along the Sunset Coast, but features a custom DJ booth carved directly into the cliff face.
I hope the actual, equipment is also carved.
It's very Flintstones.
Yeah, there's a bird that's the record player that's like, it's a lemming.
I of course looked at the TripAdvisor, and the first review said something like, the food at Rock Bar was mediocre, but I guess when you're bringing it straight to a cliff face, your options are limited.
I love how compassionate that is about I think, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Can't believe that I have to be honest. It's a place of truth. I think Rob Evans looks pretty good in this outfit and this shirt.
I hate both of their outfits.
I get that. I didn't say I was proud, Lex. I said that as a moment of honesty, a moment of truth.
Though this Johnny Beard, he got time to grow it out, apparently.
Yeah, he got time to grow it out and to start hating his life at some point, because in this episode, Johnny Wujak is checked out.
His hat says
Les
Molly.
Miserables.
yeah, we know it's a bad sign when the hat wasn't fun.
I think Flossin broke him.
Yeah. The place they're staying is so gorgeous. These rooms are so beautiful. This pool is so beautiful.
I can't even use it and I want to use it.
And then we get to see Digital Flart.
Oh my god.
Which featured an addition.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know they like to get a little frisky. You know that I love to notice punctuation marks. They added an accent aigu. And it looks unreal. So now it says, it looks unreal.
Unreal.
I love that this is the most ill-placed Tyra suite imaginable because it's connected to everything you need to go to.
Open. It's fully open to the world.
I love the idea of Nina closing both doors and people knocking and her just having to be like, go around.
They also kept the wall adhesives and brought them to ruin the hotel walls.
That creepy Tyra above bed thing has to be there.
There is no way they got permission to decal these walls.
No.
And they also hung photos for the first time I've ever seen this. The individual photos of the post-makeup shots.
Yeah.
Which is so funny because those are also shots that are in a white void. So they don't even create much.
And they have no frames.
Nope.
So it's just
Oh,
They look
classic
so
top model
small.
poster board. We've seen this poster board.
Marvin, you are not Renee's boyfriend.
Scared to say it. He's so scared to say this untrue thing. And then Renee, self-producing.
I know
Says-
it's on your minds.
Hey, audience. It's your friend Renee. I know what's on your minds. You want to know where this plot line's going. And I'm going to be vague as hell. Stay tuned for more of The Renee Show.
I don't think the chlorinated pool is going to serve these bleached dews very well.
Nope. We need some swim caps, perhaps.
Yep.
It seemed like Nina was doing some fun flirting with Dawn in this pool.
Little flower
Yeah.
given.
Like,
The
have
big
some fun,
debate.
Nina.
The big debate now is about the top 3. Because why not
Sure
have that
is.
conversation at the top 7? Is it going to be 2 guys and a girl? Or 2 girls and a guy in the top 3? Love that the option can't be all of one or the other.
Yeah.
And I was like, guys, the show has told you Jordan's going to be there, and then it's 2 other people.
This feels so weird to have this many contestants in the overseas location.
So weird.
So crowded.
Wait, is it 8? Is it actually 8 people?
It's
It is.
8 people.
And the eliminateds are in the villa next door.
Yeah.
They also have to go through the Tyra suite, though, to get to anything.
We also suddenly get personal about individual judges' scores.
Mhm.
Look, Chris must be harder to live with than I'm seeing personally. Because I thought we would be so done with Chris and drama after the apology house meeting that Corey called. But Marvin, who loves to spit bile about people's scores that they did or did not deserve, says, well, we all know you didn't deserve that 9. And then Chris, hilariously, explains that Kelly's score was legit because she's a PR maven, which is so funny. I love that Chris is the only person who's seen the show before. And you're like, yeah, the score is what it is. You think you deserved every score you got one way or the other, Marvin?
This is changing constantly for Marvin, because remember last episode, or the
Tyra was
episode
the
before,
only one who
Tyra
liked
was,
Chris.
Exactly.
But Chris really must be not fun to be around because
Yeah.
Corey is at the end of his rope
Well,
with
Corey.
Kelly Catrone had her head stuck up his ass. He's totally immature. He's not ready for this.
Can't believe that they let Corey speak ill of Kelly Catrone and keep him on the show, though.
Well, that's because this is every talking head Corey has, because
Yep.
spoiler alert, Corey is done with literally every single person here.
Except
I think this
barely,
reshaven makeover really broke him, too.
barely there for Nina.
The slightest
The
little
slightest bit.
It just reminds me of how he said, hate Jordan. No, I don't guess I hate her. Like, I feel like Corey just knows how the edit's going to come across, so he's always like, yeah, Nina's crying too much. She's terrible. She's awful. I love her.
I love her.
Something good.
bit. Shirtless Johnny! Wearing a bad hat that I don't like, which is
No, the hat was bad.
1 fish, 2 fish.
But only one. The fish
Fish.
is just a big fish.
Yeah.
I like the design of how the words are displayed.
I don't
he
like
just must,
Juan.
He just must say Juan, though. That's been a consistent thing. That must be part of the brand.
But I am happy for him that he has good tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
And actually, less than I thought.
Yeah.
Less than I assumed. He must love Carol because he is just
Disagree.
no, let me explain why I think so, because he's just in silly Billy mode right here. You know who he hates? That photographer later. Right
Yes.
now, he is living his best life.
I think he is just trying to have some fun in Bali while everything is terrible. This seems Johnny brings some real substitute teacher energy
Yeah.
to Bali. In that there are problems that are suddenly his responsibility that he was not prepped for.
He can't just show a top model video.
And one of
Yes.
those problems is Carol Lacroix, brand manager for 69 Slam Ice Cream Cone. Because, spoiler alert, that's the full name of it.
Yeah, because we get on the website, you get a breakdown of why all of those things are included.
But is she the brand manager? Because Johnny just says product manager, and then Tyron immediately says brand manager, and I love that Johnny is in a fight with the Tyrons.
Johnny is in a fight with Carol, though, because Carol won't speak. Johnny
She will
has to
not
say
speak.
everything.
Faces only.
Faces only.
At least this company is in Bali.
Yeah.
But I'm going to read to you from this website. The Island of Gods. One bleak morning in 2004. Nick,
no.
NIC. was laying out his attire for another dull day. As he stood there uninspired by his gray bamboo boxers, he decided the time for change was now. Nick had found his calling. He would rebel against the boring and inspire a movement that would see men across the globe take pride in the garments they choose to wrap around jewels. And with that, 69 Slam was born.
Wrap around their
Jewels. No, not even there, just
Jewels.
Oh, okay, great.
And then right below that, it says, did you know? And it says 69 Slam ice cream emoji.
Yep.
69, arrow, ooh, the boss's favorite position.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Slam,
Looped arrow.
verb, to move against a hard surface forcefully and loudly. Noun, a surf and skate trick. And then ice cream emoji, the yummiest thing you can eat.
This sounds like a brand name born from some weird board game question. Who said 69? You guys are crazy.
I tried to find a last name for Nick, or just figure out who Nick was. Nothing.
Well, when you're
Nothing.
saving everyone from the bleak, you don't need a last name.
I'm sorry, you can't say, number one, the boss's favorite position is
You
69.
sure shouldn't be able to.
And also, who the fuck's favorite position is 69? That is an there's always a loser. There's always one loser in that position.
Let me just say right now, on the record, the best intimacy adult rendezvous position is two people in separate houses asleep by themselves.
It's a 96, facing away.
But there's spaces in between those 96. Johnny gesturing to himself when Carol says great natural physique is adorable.
Physic. Great natural physic.
You know what she meant.
I know, but she
Little-
doesn't. That's the only thing she says the entire episode.
And today, using helmets from Seawalker, they'll be showing off their attitude on a runway under the sea.
Now, before we get into, because the rest of the episode is just not fun, we'll put a pin. Let me just say this. Compared to 69 Slam ice cream emoji, Seawalker, what a perfect
I
brand
love
name.
Seawalker.
That's exactly what it does.
Yes.
Also, a Bali company. You go to their website, it breaks down how they prepare these people. I think they prepared the models the same way.
But it also sounds like a wonderful myth. Like with Selkies and mermaids, there would be
Ooh.
Seawalkers.
I love that.
So what they're going to do is it seems like they're going to put weighted, like, football pad looking things on them.
Mhm.
And then using, the I don't remember what it's called, but
The
basically.
Seawalker helmet, basically.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
where you take a glass and you
Mhm.
push it down and then the air stays in it.
Mhm.
They're going to use that, and you're literally going to descend to the bottom of the floor, 12 feet, I think is what it says,
12 feet, yes.
and just kind of walk on the.
And someone did sort of set up a runway using
Yeah.
statues and flags.
Love these
Oh my
statues.
god,
and
I
flags.
could not
Mhm.
believe this. This was incredible.
Trying to imagine the PA scurrying underwater to set this up.
Well, I will say this. I also like that Johnny and Carol also put on the Seawalker stuff and stand at the end of the runway. They're not on a monitor.
Nope.
Mhm.
Sir J style. There is a great editing moment, though, when Don is talking about the anxiety this is causing him. And he says, I'm looking at Johnny and only seeing his mouth moving. And then we see Johnny just.
So great. Now, John mentioned specifically PTSD. Have we heard this before? It felt familiar, but
Mhm.
I couldn't
He
place it in
did
the
it.
show.
He talked about it when they had to walk down the
Building.
Guest runway.
building.
Mhm.
Was
Okay.
that he had been stabbed and had
Right.
PTSD.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a control thing.
Yes, it's a
Yes.
control thing.
And you thought that was going to be the most major trauma this episode. It's in the title, and I'm not trying to take away from it because it is major trauma. But then we, seemingly at the same time as Johnny Wujek, learn Nina had to have part of her lung removed after breathing in an airborne fungus that almost killed her.
The way this is presented to Johnny when Nina goes up, she's like, I'm just worried because of my lung thing. And Johnny goes, oh, what's your lung thing? I was like, you clearly hadn't told anyone this.
Look, she may not have told Johnny, but clearly she
The show
thought that
knew.
production knew. She has written this down somewhere for
Yes.
liability
They have
reasons.
pictures. They have pictures of her in the hospital.
But the the back and forth when she says, I just don't know how deep I can go under the water because my lung will implode. And Johnny goes, oh, okay. I had no idea about that.
I thought you were going to say asthma or something.
And Marvin ain't cute anymore.
Oh, boy.
Yes, then Marvin, back in the habit of wishing serious physical damage on his competitors.
I want her to have broken ankles.
Find the middle ground, my friend.
Because, and it does happen later in the episode. Someone does, during the actual shoot, say the right thing, and we'll get there, but someone says the right thing where it's like, it was Dawn, of course it was Dawn, who's like, I feel for my friend, but I have a low score, so it's not bad if someone else can't do this. That's how you word it. You don't say like, I hope she does die.
I hope her lung implodes.
Gosh, she was in the hospital for 8 months, right? 8 or 9 months or something?
Mm-hmm.
Then we meet Laura Fuest, executive producer for Top Model, saying, no one thought that this would be a safety issue, and it is a safety issue.
And the doctor says we can't. The expert we had to rapidly dial told us we made a whoopsie.
Top Model's whoopsie doctor.
But then she says, but Johnny is saying you can snorkel. So now Johnny is in charge of having to rejigger this challenge, because otherwise she would just get a 0, seemingly.
Mm-hmm.
And let's talk about, because they don't explain it, and neither does Nina to anyone else, because I don't think they know yet what that means.
No, it's certainly
because
not snorkeling.
I wrote, I don't understand what she's going to do. Is it snorkeling still underwater? What are they asking her to do? I thought there was like, that's more dangerous. Are you still walking the run? The snorkel's like 12 feet long.
You just have, it's one of those, in those old cartoons where they would have like a
cartoon,
reed.
Yeah. And you can see her eye like popping up out of the top.
Great advice. The last great advice and shred of caring for anyone that Corey is going to give to Nina. Be like, hey, you still have to be professional. They're going to judge you on that. So just take it in stride. Because Nina's upset. She's like, well, I'm not even going to do it. Blah, 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 blah. He's just like, you need to calm down.
How many times has someone had to say this to Nina?
I know.
Chris decides that this is his time to Homer Simpson himself into the hedge away. And look, obviously Nina is being a lot right now. Although I would argue here it's legitimate.
I agree.
Here,
the most legitimate that it's been.
This is messed up. She cannot participate. I'm sure it brings back a lot of trauma and unhappy memories. Like, this is the best reason Nina has definitely had to cry so far on this show. And for Chris, after last episode, to judge anyone for how much they're crying, the gall, I can't get past it.
I don't.
And it really feels like his attitude is like, if you're not being of service to me, I don't care about you.
Yeah.
Which sometimes in this show I would champion. It's just that he's been so close to her that it feels very
and she's pep-talked him
so
many times.
Yeah.
And I don't think she would require much. I think if he went and did a quick little punch to the arm and was like, you got this.
Now, Chris does do exactly what Jada Butte Crump would do, despite the fact that I know this isn't necessary, because when he dunks his head under the water, even though he can breathe, he still holds his breath. Because I, as someone who can't swim, would automatically be like, huh! And then be down there and be like, can I do it yet?
Another bad look from Marvin. He pulls Renee in to his arms. She looks really uncomfortable and tries to pull away, and he doesn't let her go. And then she stares at the camera.
And yet, Renee is now saying that she wants to be sweet. Due to Marvin.
Because Marvin is sweet. And here's the thing. Sometimes Marvin is sweet.
Well, Renee's not seeing his talking heads when he's saying that all the competitors should die.
She sure saw him talking to Chris that one time, though. She was in the hallway cackling.
Well, she hates Chris, so...
True. Very true.
I think Renee is slowly becoming smitten with Marvin. Now, do I think a lot of it's just because she finds him hot?
Yes.
Yes.
Because she says that much.
They definitely think... Each one definitely thinks the other is hot.
But I think she doesn't like him personally.
I don't know if either of them actually like each other.
He hates her.
No.
He thinks she's mouthy in his words.
And when he compliments her later, he just talks about her physically. But I think
it seems like they don't even know each other.
No, they cuddle at night.
Yeah.
Haven't we all met this couple though? Let's be honest.
Yes.
We've met this couple.
Can we talk about Jeremy's underwater runway walk.
Oh my god.
I could for the rest of the podcast. Because what? Strong. Finally, of all the times to make strong choices.
Thumbs?
First we start the thumbs in the waistband of the underwear. Sorry, swim trunks.
What is... Johnny's face through the Seawalker mask is like, the fuck?
Are these poses?
Well, like every other walking challenge, Jordan does the most basic version of Wonderful. Renee does an actual signature walk. Chris jumps into the air, which I lived for Chris being like, and I'm just floating.
Jordan needs to stop saying that she is the best walker here when she has been proved wrong on three separate
different
occasions.
times.
I love that Jordan's old sentence is like, I know I'm the best walker here, even though Renee won a third time. I'm like, Jordan, your own sentence doesn't belie that.
Jordan from the first part of the sentence needs to meet Jordan from the second part of that sentence.
Yeah, could they be friends?
Okay, we also need to talk about when Dawn goes down. Because he goes down, he does go down to the bottom and gets
He
to...
wants to do it so bad.
Seems like he gets to the runway.
To power through so hard.
But then he decides to, I'm gonna go. But because of the way this technology works, he has to then slowly walk back.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say, I understand you have anxiety. I understand this is rough.
Well,
at that point,
he is in the middle of a full panic attack.
For sure. But I feel like also, at that point, you should have just done the walk because you're gonna have to still stay under the wall. You can't, like, take the helmet off.
I get it, but as someone who panics underwater,
I get it.
I would have just been like, I honestly might start taking the helmet off. Like, you get crazy when you're underwater and you're scared of it. Now, it gives me my backup quote, which is, fuck this challenge, I want to live.
But just the idea that he has to walk back slowly still is just so, like...
It's funny. It's objectively funny.
Well, this is the other thing, is that I bet you other contestants knew about Nina's lung issue, because other contestants sure know about Dawn's PTSD and anxiety in a way that production somehow doesn't.
Well, but then Johnny seems to also learn about it because it seems like it's a Johnny call that we're going to consider this a medical issue for Dawn.
100% seems like...
Do they really... The scores are going to belie that sentence, is all I'm saying.
I'm going to spoil it. They're terrible doing whatever they're supposed to be doing.
But it was never going to be good. It was never going to be good.
I know, but they dumped them with no snorkel, but just goggles. And do you remember the short season when they tried to drown Sunday?
I have flashbacks.
It's this exact thing where they're just like, woo!
Merman, I guess.
It's a shame, too, because even though I hate underwater challenges, I thought this was the best version of it because it was just so weird and so specific that at first safe. I was like...
It did seem safe.
Mm-hmm. It seemed like there were plenty of trained professionals.
And the camp of them actually setting up a decorated runway underwater was actually funny. You know what? This was an amazing missed opportunity, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, underwater. Come on, you own the rights to that top model.
She didn't win, so we're not going to play it.
It just goes, I'd be like, whoa!
So when they're giving critique, Carol still refuses to talk, even though Johnny keeps looking at her to be like, and your thoughts are? And she just...
I wonder if Carol's actually just in an earpiece we can't see, talking to her lawyer about how much liability she's in for the Nina and Dawn thing. Like, this can't be what takes down 69 Slam.
And then, as we said, Renee wins.
Obviously.
She's won all the runway challenges.
And killed it.
And slayed.
Yeah.
And then her prize, when they get home, seems like Carol reached into a bin and threw it on that couch because there's multiple things that are the same and a lot of menswear.
They walk in and they're like, is this for Renee?
No, Marvin. Stupid Marvin is like, there's literally a card that says 69 Slam. He's like, I wonder if this stuff is for us. Oh, it's for Renee.
Well, Marvin
the prize pile.
Credit, there's 4 pairs of the same flip-flops.
Yeah, and it's all like in these little plastic packages.
We're not there anymore, but I want to give, because we just never get to compliment Jeremy on anything, except when he ignores Jordan. Out of the water, in that sun, I was like, man, that body's good.
Oh, yeah.
He does have the right body for this shoot, what would be a shoot, runway show, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, and this
which I guess is why he gets the score that he gets somehow, because this...
Crazy.
I can't handle it.
I can't either.
Renee gets a 10. I'm very happy. You know, Hannah, you talked earlier, Wonderful get 10s. We've been getting them at least.
Yeah.
Jordan gets a 9, which, she's steaming over.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy and Floaty Chris get an 8.
How?
How did Jeremy get
With
an 8?
Stupid hoedown walk that he...
Johnny was so mad.
I think Carol was judging.
Yep,
Yeah.
100%. And then no 7s.
Nope.
Because then we have a bottom 4, basically, of Corey, Nina, and Marvin getting a 6, and Dawn getting a 5. A rarely seen challenge 5.
Well, and Corey would be your clear 7.
Yes.
Except I guess they decided his body isn't good for swimwear.
Which it's... Okay, to be fair, it's not. He has a high fashion body.
It's not what he's going to be hired to
but
do.
He walked well.
He walked well.
Give him a 7.
Yeah. I will say, though, whether or not it's fair, I've noticed, I kind of look back when I saw the 6. Corey's often at the bottom of challenges. I think it's why he's not getting top photo call outs.
I think so, too.
Nina is so sunburned. The lines, you can see exactly what she wore and where it was placed on her body.
Ow.
We get more Marvin cuddling. This time, Jeremy's also in the cuddle.
They are so close to Jeremy and facing him. If they were just facing the other way, it would be
it'd be so much less
icky,
creepy.
but fine. I did that in a dorm room, whatever.
I actually found this a little funny. This was a rare time that if he always flirted like this, I would find it actually charming. Your skin's so soft. Your lips are so soft. Your hair's so wet. And then she says, stop being straight. Stop being weird. I was like, again, in a vacuum, in a perfect little crystal.
Because not
this
in a
is
crystal,
a cute moment.
Not in a crystal, he's such a fucking creep about it.
Yep. And then I honestly love the pan over to Jeremy, just like, hey, guys. There's not enough
Is this
beds
where we're
yet.
hanging out?
Miss you.
When do I get a cuddle?
Welcome to our ugly home.
Reddit is back for a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house. This place is mayhem. That is impressive.
And if these walls could talk,
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
they'd have a lot to say.
What in God's name is this pit?
Don't get too close.
You know, if you see the show, I'm scared of cat.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
Did my card go through?
Oh no.
Your small business depends on its internet. So switch to Verizon Business. And you could get LTE business internet starting at $39 a month when paired with select business mobile plans. That's unlimited data for unlimited business.
There we go.
Get the internet you need at the price you want. Verizon Business. Starting price for LTE business internet, 25 megabits per second, unlimited data plan with select Verizon Business smartphone plan savings. Terms apply.
We head to Bali Safari, which at first I was like, I hate this, right? But they are pretty good, it seems. They're very into conservation.
Yeah.
They're, it's not
the place itself seemed like it does really good work.
Yes.
If what is on the internet about them is to be believed.
Right.
I always take a little grain of salt with animal stuff because I feel like no one's going to be like, and we mistreat them.
No, of course. But it's kind of like San Diego Zoo, which is a wildlife park too. They're it's far more about conservation, education, getting money for that stuff, and having the room and environments that are appropriate.
Yeah.
I did enjoy them coming up just to find Johnny hanging out, holding hands with an orangutan. Mm-hmm. The happiest he's been this cycle.
And with a Tyra-style no hug moat between him and everyone else. As one of my favorite things I've gained from this podcast from the two of you, at a gentle remove. A gentle remove from the contestants.
Johnny's hat says just zoo it.
Mm-hmm. Johnny gives them a little speech about how this shoot will be taking advantage of the local Indonesian wildlife, and then announces
immediately Immediately undercut.
that they have flown macaws in from South America.
Also, why?
They didn't. I think they actually do. I think they are there. I don't know why they're there.
Specific ones.
Why'd you say it?
I don't know.
These are the pros. We got you the good ones.
To be fair, weirdly enough, in a way I was not expecting, the birds did seem to be the animals that were easiest to work with.
I literally read a note later. I was like, for once, Hannah's going to have to admit the birds were the least scary thing.
They were. Those birds were respectful and well-trained.
Let me tell you about how these animals act with people. Female orangutans, which is what this is, we learn, because Johnny is adorable with it, are more sociable and docile than male. So they very seemingly were like, let's make sure we do that.
She seemed like a sweetheart.
Oh, she was so cute.
She also seems sometimes like a bored girlfriend
Yeah.
doing something
Can we
begrudgingly
go?
with her boyfriend. She's like very much like, oh, are we done?
Macaws are usually only physically affectionate with people they know very well. But when they do know and trust
Okay,
you,
relatable content.
when they do know and trust you, it's like puppies in its affection. Leopards avoid humans, but they tolerate proximity to humans better than lions and tigers.
Okay.
And these are Javan leopards?
It says Javan, but it should
Javan?
be Javanese, I think.
Later, Tyra says that, but whatever.
Yeah. And compared to other giant snakes, Burmese pythons are generally considered docile.
It's the ones you hear about the most, and I think part of that is we watch Top Model and other TV shows, and when they get a python, it always seems like they say Burmese pythons.
But this is an albino Burmese python. But it seems like there did seem to be some effort to choose animals that
Could
would not be
interact well.
traumatized by this experience.
and that aren't necessarily trained, but are suitable for this experience. And I'm going to argue the best thing it's done is by choosing 4 animals, these animals are not being overworked. It seems like we're getting in and out with these animals.
Yeah, for sure.
And it did seem like they were keeping to a very strict shot limit in a way that they don't always. Yeah.
They only
within the individual photo shoots.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we meet my villain of the episode, Lynette Newell. A quote-unquote expert in shooting animals. And at first, before I knew anything, I was like, oh, wow, Top Model. Good.
Seems like a really good idea.
If Lynette has 100 enemies, Johnny's one of them. If Lynette has 10 enemies, Johnny is still one of them. If Lynette has 1 enemy in a room of 10,000 people, it is a Johnny Woojack.
They did apparently just steal a concept that she was already doing.
Yep.
Because she has, quote, Anti-Human series of portraits where they make the models look like mid-anamorph transformations.
Listeners, if you choose to seek these out, just emotionally prepare yourselves for the results.
Some of our websites that show the top model photos just call this the Animorphs photo shoots. I wish they would. I wish they'd gone all in.
I do too.
Get a partnership with who was it? K.A. Applegate.
Yep.
And just do all 5 transitions.
Look, we've only got 1 book cover photo shoot in the history of the show. Let's get a second.
Y'all, if you are interested in reading Animorphs, because they are actually pretty good.
Oh, I love that series.
Novels. You can actually find every Animorph in a file of an EPUB book that, because they don't have them available, even the Applegate estate has said, use it.
Yep.
Go for it. So if it's pretty fascinating.
My mom's about to send me all my Dad and Babysitters Club,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm very excited. I have an OG Marianne Saves the Day. Very hard to find.
So do I want to compare our Babysitters Club collections.
And then also my friend Ronine, I'll give a shout out to, loves Animorphs, and Audible has audiobooks of the whole series. Not a thing I thought you would find in an audiobook. Old young adult is hard to find in audiobook form.
And it is not kind about war.
Oh, has some things to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's also not kind? Whatever the fuck they did to Jordan's hair.
Who did Jordan piss off with this makeup and this hair?
She looks unhinged. She
like
looks
a Barbie doll you were experimenting with.
Like disco Barbie, though.
Like you just got a flat iron and was like,
Like a Barbie doll you experimented with who then decided to be a groupie for Def Leppard. Even the orangutan looks at Jordan and is like, "Are you okay?"
This orangutan does not want
Starts
to
fixing
go.
it.
It is scared of Jordan. Jordan is scaring this orangutan. This very affectionate orangutan that loves Corey.
Yeah.
They're so
Hates Jordan.
sweet.
Hates
And-
Jordan.
Johnny
But I do
weirdly
like
has...
that Johnny calls her Jay.
Yeah, I was about to say, Johnny has a little nickname.
Nina?
Look,
Okay.
this part of the episode is not good for Nina,
No.
but I am going to give her the Britney Spears moment thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is my Britney Spears moment with the python.
Though,
Oh,
when they
sure. That was cute. That was
Mhm.
absolutely
It was
cute.
cute. It was great.
It
It's
was.
exactly what I would think too.
When they first put the python, it looked like they wrapped it around her neck multiple times.
Yep,
in a
it
way
really
that made
did.
me uncomfortable because I'm like, that's literally how pythons kill.
Yep. It was from the back, too, so you fully couldn't see how much it was wrapped. You're like,
I'm gonna say Jordan is clearly the worst styled on this photo shoot.
Yes.
No one looks good.
No one looks good.
for the rest of the episode, and it's already been kind of a rougher episode because we've had to deal with, the PTSD stuff and some relationship stuff and fights and whatever. But the rest of this episode, photo shoot through panel, is sad.
Mm-hmm.
No one, including dear sweet perfect baby angel Johnny, is having a good time. No one's photo shoot seems to go well. No one is happy. Everyone's at each other's throats, and in panel, that only continues.
Well, and the snake is especially not here for it.
Correct.
Not cooperative.
Yeah, it also seems like Lynette has a very specific idea of what the snake should be doing because she blames Nina for worrying about the fact that the snake is out of frame, but also blames Nina for it being out of frame. Like, I don't know what she
and
is
they
supposed
specifically
to do.
want the snake's head to be facing the camera.
I don't...
Can't
which
control
doesn't
that.
doesn't seem possible.
And Johnny clearly can't do his job because with the feature model, he's like, okay, we have like seconds to get a shot, apparently.
Yeah. Because Dawn has the snake too, and it's like, there's a problem with using the snake or the Wrangler or Lynette. Something is wrong on this set.
And the snake is bad, and then it gets worse with the leopard.
Oh, the leopard is not... They should have just removed... I don't know.
I'll say this, though. Renee has to stop reacting so big and so quickly and making noise and stuff. Like, I would know, don't jump like that around because it is very different for whatever reason with Jeremy. And I think part of that is that he's just not moving.
But no, this cat is stressed.
Yeah, the
panting.
poor face on that cat looked so freaked out when they got to Jeremy.
Yeah, it looked...
Something was going on.
That cat looked...
He probably knows that Jeremy's not a good model.
But no, that cat looked in distress.
It did.
That panting was very like, I'm uncomfortable. This is me having anxiety.
This is why I'm just not a fan of any... There's no
No.
real winning with animal shoots because, like...
The orangutan was the best because they kind of hung out near each other.
I'm blaming Renee reacting as much as she did, but also it's like, if you're just not... how often are you around a leopard? You might just do that. She might have thought it was someone in costume.
The macaws are fun, but also don't really want to participate because they just start grooming Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ultimately, Marvin's photo only has one of them. One just left.
Why? But also, Marvin is just frozen in one position.
And then decides to take that out on his playmate Jeremy, of all people.
And Renee.
Well, at first it's Jeremy. I will say, I think Jeremy is kind of joking, kind of not. He's like, guys, guess what? I think I'm feeling best photo this week. Like, he's clearly not trying to do a
and
thing.
he got good feedback from the photographer for the first time seemingly ever.
He's allowed to feel good about himself. And nobody feels good, so he might as well.
Yeah. Renee says, like, I would love that for you, Jeremy.
And she seems sincere.
Yes.
And Marvin is jealous, I guess.
But it just won't stop pestering Jeremy. Jeremy's walking around, minding his own business, and he's like, really can't wait for you to get that first call. And Jeremy's like, okay, man, we're just not doing this. And then Marvin starts yelling at Renee, who is seated and trying to eat, and he's like, well, you haven't gotten first call out either. You should want this. Why do you want him to do anything? And she's like, I just said it'd be fine if he got it. Like, I hope that he gets
I have
it.
even wished Jordan well, okay?
Yeah.
He says in a talking head, I love her body, but her mouth is annoying. I'm gonna call it, y'all. I think Marvin is my least favorite contestant ever. I don't like watching Marvin. I don't like talking about Marvin. I feel really uncomfortable with Marvin.
I just find him confounding. This just seems like a person who is so at odds with themselves, so at odds with the world around them, does not know how to act in any situation. And you get glimpses of like a confused person who might have something to offer, and then he negates anything good about himself.
Yeah. I totally see where you're coming from, Lex.
Yeah.
I'll say, for me, the hardest thing about watching, discussing, etc. Marvin is that he's mean.
He's so mean.
Like, he's very...
And yet the judges keep telling him how charming he is. And I'm like, he is.
Well, and he just won't let things go. Like, just walk away. Just learn how to walk away.
Well, why? He only was in one room apartment, so he couldn't walk away anywhere.
Once again, poor Corey is, hey, we're on set right now. You should probably act a little bit more professional.
He's so fed up.
This is
why we can't go to nice places.
Yeah. And then Nina, testing Corey, testing me, testing the world, is upset because she doesn't think she does well. And then
Johnny tells her that he doesn't think they got a picture.
Yeah. Look, I'm not saying Nina. It's just it's like the contestant who cried fierce. Yeah. She's always crying.
But it's also like 4 other people were told that by Johnny.
Yeah. So. Johnny was pissed at this entire
I think it's everyone but Jeremy. Everyone was told this.
And maybe Corey.
Corey did well.
Yeah.
But again, he's just like, what, are you going to cry because there's the potential that you might? And even this is how bad, it is. Even Jordan's like trying to calm Nina down, like, Jordan, who just like doesn't know anyone's name.
Except Renee.
Yep. We get a vague skull mail where no numbers are given.
No one is safe. And yet nothing comes of that, right?
No, nothing.
And then I said that Nina takes her sad Gatorade to the Tyra suite. I want to say this because I'm going to be hard on Nina just because I think a lot of this is performative. Mm-hmm. And she always also says, and out of the side of my eye, I wanted to see if Chris was noticing. And I'm like, if you're really upset, I'm not sure you would do that. Yep. I want to remind myself, like every contestant, she's young. I also need to remind myself that this is a longer cycle than normal.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is so much.
They also
and I just
had a
feel like
long
they're all
day.
Tired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
because I will say I don't think it's performative. It is annoying. She says she's a crier. I do think she cries very easily. I don't think it's performative. I don't think I was unlike that at that age in certain situations. To be fair to me, I was usually drunk when I got to that level.
Maybe that's her thing.
Maybe she's just a wino.
But I do think it's this thing. And to me it feels like young woman coded, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, mm-hmm. but where I would desperately need reassurance, but I didn't want to ask for it. So I would let myself get very emotional and then look around for my friends are going to comfort me, right? Because I was not mature enough to just like ask my friends for reassurance.
Yeah, I understand.
That's interesting.
That. I think, though, it's that she's put so much... It's weird, right? Because she's like, I know Chris. I understand Chris. I'm like, I don't actually think you do. Because
I also think it's hard to understand Chris, to be fair.
Yes.
But what I mean is, like, you're expecting Chris to do things that rely on understanding social cues that I don't think Chris...
is there with.
No.
Yeah.
Well, and like, you need to stop making this man important. Yes. Because you are getting support from a lot of other sources. And for some reason, you have made this man the most important one in a way that he is not interested in being, and that is not going to serve you.
I'm at a point where I think Chris is queer and doesn't want anything to do with Nina. And I might be giving Chris some credit here, but we've seen glimpses of him in certain situations where I don't think
we just want him to be with Johnny.
Yeah, but I just don't think that he is interested in her in that way, and she has made it very clear that she is, and I wonder if that's why he's pulled back.
Yeah, but then it was on him to say something.
I agree. I'm not saying, and I think he is incredibly flawed and incredibly bad at expressing stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of that obviously has to do with his upbringing and his background, but I just think that I'm seeing...
To be fair, though, I remember when I was young and not open,
Mhm.
And there were girls who were interested in me.
Yeah.
And I was not necessarily interested in them, but I didn't know necessarily why myself, but I also knew that they were doing stuff that I wasn't necessarily interested in.
Me too.
I didn't have the language to do that, so I just avoided them.
Yeah.
Or
And
I
you do shitty
came up with a
things.
lie or an
Yeah.
excuse or whatever. And I
Yeah.
remember I upset one or two people because they're like, I don't understand why he doesn't like me. And it's just, and good, we're making a big assumption.
I'm just saying
Yes.
I'm recognizing, just like you're recognizing things in Nina, I think I'm recognizing things in Chris where he is, he doesn't know how to tell her, I'm not interested in you, without feeling like, well, that'll just make me a mean person. So I'll just ignore her because then I'm less mean. I'm not saying it's
but
right.
then to talk shit about her
agree.
crying not around her is a bad look.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. From Chris. From Corey, it's fine.
Oh, Corey, yeah.
Well, Corey almost has earned it because apparently poor Corey has to fix it every single
And
day.
has
To
been
call in Jordan to help.
And has been
That's how much he's had to do
re-traumatized.
this. Yeah.
This photo with this hideous bathing suit.
I don't think that was a real bathing suit. I think that was a black bathing suit that got the image photoshopped on.
Me too. I 100% believe.
but
But also,
also,
why not the whole thing?
Why not the
Don't
whole
know.
thing? And also, the waist, talk about Photoshop. Not to shame Tyra, but she is like you know those people that post photos where they're like, no filters, and it's like they do the wavy lines on purpose on the walls. And
Oh, I love that. I
love it. But that's almost what
Any
this
legend.
looks like. Exactly. Because it's so, we're like, we see you, Tyra. That's just not what you look. And I sent JW, this is really perfect. I sent JW and Hannah a thing that Tyra reposted today or yesterday as of recording.
Once again, prepare yourselves before you look at this if you choose to do so.
It was from apparently Paper Magazine where she's doing a flixel of blinking because of course, as she's anamorphed into a tiger lady.
She listens. She listens. Tyra, come on the show. Start the conversation with us.
And this wig at panel.
Look, anybody can put a bump it at the back of their head, but to put it right in the middle?
The wig
Revolution.
is so far back on her. She says she's self-conscious about her forehead. Yeah, I would too if you put a wig on the tonsure of a monk.
It's the only way you can fit the bump it underneath.
There is a captions crunch that I adored because when Tyra was heaviest finger quotes you've ever seen speaking Indonesian, captions just skips what she says and just goes to the next sentence. It's the only time it happens in the episode. Captions literally heard her and was like, no.
The panel room. I think this is the nicest overseas panel room we've had.
Yes.
I was aghast that I looked at it, remembered we had a different look for once, and was like, this is kind of working.
It's not
that
offensive.
carving behind the judges.
The lotus carving behind the judges, the wood runway.
Love.
It's decorated, but it's not overly so. There's no random
I
pots.
think this is just a really nice ballroom in the resort.
I think so too.
Yes.
Yeah.
My only critique, and I think it speaks to what you just said, is it's a little small.
Yeah.
The whole thing feels a little diminutive, and I think it's because we've gotten very used to the white space of top model.
I will argue though too, we also have 8 contestants here.
Yeah.
And shadow contestant Haley, who's still here.
Interviewing people as they leave.
Tyra isn't. She didn't interview Alex.
That's who eliminated Alex, actually. Kid Mock left, and then Haley came in and she's like, ugh.
I want to bring this up because I believe they started doing this last episode. Just responding to us somehow from the past. Because when they talk about the audience, the 4th judge, they add they will be judging you on a scale from 1 to 10. And I'm wondering if truly the way they scored the photos changed halfway through.
I think
and that's why we're seeing the changing of the scores.
Because people went from getting 9.2s to now a 7's again amazing. Now, let me ask you one question about the panel room.
Mm-hmm.
The little wicker chairs.
Maybe
it's just because I'm used to the thrones they were on. But
I
I was
like that they're smaller. I like that there's no weird cafe table.
Yes.
See, I miss the cat. Because I know I would like it if it was there. I'd be like, ooh, that's where I'm putting my treat. By the way, before we start anything with panel, Kelly, Tyra, Rob, and a little bit of Brown Boy hate each other. Mom and Dad are getting divorced. We're in a fight.
Well, I think they flew together and it seems like something was
happened.
happening.
Yes, it really does.
It's uncomfortable in a not fun way, and it puts me on the side of Rob Evans too
I
often.
hate this.
But I mean, somehow Tyra most often comes off as the grown-up in the room until she doesn't.
Until she doesn't.
I don't know.
Renee is first. The breathing flixel of the cat, I don't like.
I didn't even notice it the first time.
Oh god, it's just like heaving. This is way better than I ever expected this picture to be.
Yes.
Me too.
When Kelly says that it looks like an actor's profile in Vanity Fair, because apparently she now hates actors in Vanity Fair,
I know.
I was like, yes, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, that sounds like a modeling
You
shot
named
to me.
a magazine that you could see this photo in.
But
Well,
then
then
Kelly,
we're almost going to say the same sentence at the
Uh-huh.
same time, like pulls out her Jada Pinkett Smith impression.
Ugh.
also, she doesn't look like Jada Pinkett Smith in this photo.
She sure does not.
At
Not
all.
at all.
If anything, she's far more in a Kerry Washington vein, and even that's a stretch. But, like, she doesn't look like that. And she also, Kelly seems to hate Jada Pinkett Smith as well.
Why this voice for this impression
I don't.
did not like.
Tyra's critique on the body positioning I thought was fair.
I think it is accurate
Yes.
and good and worded insanely.
Mhm.
Yes.
This hip and dip
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
I agreed with the critique, but as she explained it more, I was like, huh?
What? And then
Did I
Renee
agree?
doesn't even seem to understand it. Renee just goes, hip and dip.
I love that she just points to different parts of her body. Like Renee doesn't understand this at all.
No, she doesn't. She's just doing what Tyra wants her to do, which is take a critique.
The only thing I wish that they had added was when you wear a patterned fabric like this, it's ever more important to do
Yes.
that because your eyes sometimes just like don't know what anything is.
And Brian Boy apparently feels empowered by whatever happened / going overseas to talk more. Unfortunate for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing so good at doing less.
And he tells Renee that he's not proud of her social media score and she needs to be doing more.
So Renee shouldn't be black and a woman with dark skin?
But also, like, what do you mean doing more? The picture? Like, what would you actually even mean that to mean?
They get no interaction with the fans.
Yeah.
So,
That's like the critique where Jeremy finally threw up his hands when they're like, commit more. And he's like, how? I would love if she had done the same thing. How so? Give me one sentence of how I can do more for these fans.
Corey's next. And the flixel is the orangutan scratching its butt.
I got loved.
I don't like this photo, but I think it is the brief.
Yes.
The makeup is insane.
The makeup is absolutely insane and the outfit is terrible.
Yeah.
I think he did a good job.
Yes.
I don't necessarily disagree with Rob that it's kind of funny, but I don't think that's a bad thing.
I also don't think that's a bad thing. Captions Crunch also said that it's a great breed for you instead of brief.
What's interesting is that I know that sometimes this happens because I'm reading while I'm listening, but I rewound that, and I also heard breed.
Really?
I know that sounds, I don't know what that could even mean.
Well,
But because I also don't understand why it would be a good brief for him.
Kelly does tell Corey that this is good for him because the orangutan is an androgynous creature.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Love Kelly pulling out the queer theory on this.
Orangutans.
Ugh.
Really genderqueer. This also starts, though, this conversation of what is and isn't interacting with the animal.
Uh-huh.
Because if you're touching it, that's interacting for some people, but some people like interplay. And it's like, no, Corey is interacting, but you don't have to touch the animal to interact with the animal. I don't know. They're both looking in the same direction. The posing is correct.
There's a little bit of camp to it, but I
For
don't
sure.
see what else you could have done in this situation. With
Yeah.
this makeup?
And I think they say interacting, and I wish they talked more about like relating to it.
Yes.
Because that's what they, I think, want to mean.
Yes, but I think Rob is not very smart, but Rob is very literal. So when
Correct.
he gets a word, he thinks that it has to be the exact literal first definition of that word. And so therefore we'll score it based on whether it fits that one very narrow definition.
And just to be mean to Corey before he leaves, of all the people to call out on a style choice, Corey, who's wearing the most
Normal clothes.
Like, I didn't love him or anything, but it was just like, that
a
was what
Henley
was-
and some pants.
And then Kelly's like, don't ever come to panel looking like a castaway. No, that's Dawn, right?
No, that
No,
was,
that was Corey.
Don't
Corey.
ever come to panel looking like a castaway again.
You know why you're confused? Because it's the winning look, basically, that Dawn had from that fashion challenge.
I feel so bad for Corey. So often.
I don't know how he got through it.
Dawn is next. The leaves are the Flixel because the snake was uncooperative.
I wish it was just, even if they had to fake it like a little snake tongue, just like. I am appreciative that it's another new angle on his face.
Sure.
His neck looks like it's his entire body.
The neck is so... I think there's a reason we haven't seen this angle on his face. I think everything looks bizarre in this photo.
Yeah.
I like his face and I like his hand.
I
think
like
his
his
hand
I like
the way he's
hand
holding it
that's
is
holding
cool.
the snake. I think that's cool. But yeah, the body looks very strange.
It's also just, and this is a little bit of the cropping, but maybe it's just what they had to do. It's cropped in such a way that just like, you have no idea where he is in the world.
No, it's also, why do we see one little bit of the pants that didn't seem like they were supposed
Yeah.
to be in the picture?
Like, you can't tell if he's laying down, seated, or anything. Like, you
Yeah,
just
he
can't
was
tell.
positioned in a very strange way. I'm going to say right now, this is not my worst photo of the week.
No,
I would not have sent Dawn home.
it's not the worst photo.
Oh, no, it's absolutely not the worst photo.
And we learn another thing that Kelly hates randomly, which is neighbors in backyards. Because apparently Dawn is just slouched over like a neighbor in a backyard. And look, would you be surprised to find out that Kelly was in some kind of long-running dispute with a neighbor that involved legal action?
I'm sorry.
That makes so much
Hannah,
sense.
would you want to be Kelly Catron's neighbor?
Oh, no.
And I'm going to say the neighbor was probably in the right in this dispute.
Oh, team neighbor, for sure. She's probably like, your fence is 1 inch over, blah, blah, blah. And that started a feud forever.
And they're like, you steal our apples. And she's like, Kel on Earth.
Stealing apples, that's Kel on Earth.
Chris's neck, the bird head swinging. Once again, it's not humans just that are terrible when we move body parts.
Anything that you animate that could actually animate itself looks bad. You know what else looks bad?
This photo.
This is the worst photo this week.
This photo is terrible. And also nothing. And also, this makeup on his arm does not look real. And why is his nipple out?
You didn't do all that painting and then not cover the nipple.
Right? This makeup is CGI. There's no way. This is why people think this is Animorph. Because of this picture.
It's so weird to me that someone who has taken so many good straight-on photos just does nothing. The only thing I like about it is I love how symmetrical the animals
birds
are.
Yes. The birds look great.
Yeah, the birds look awesome.
First call out for the birds.
I do think that he has such strong features that he does not take makeup well.
He takes makeup really poorly.
I could see that for sure.
It makes his brow look like dropped 3 inches on his face.
Yeah. And his eyes look very heavy. But this was also apparently his first shot, and he's not doing anything.
I can't believe they painted all that paint and then didn't cover that nipple.
They didn't paint it. There's no way. That is CGI.
I agree.
It's not that. What did they use?
And then
How can anyone?
Kelly apparently loves this photo. And this is where it's already been bad, but this is where panel really starts to devolve.
Collapses.
Yeah, now the contestants are being used as like tools
Weapons.
in a fight.
And I forgot to say it, but I think Rob really noped out when during Don's critique, Tyra said that he looked like a boxer.
Uh-huh.
Because that was clearly personal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, Tyra, that's mean. You have
Yep.
this person that you talk about being a boxer and a model all the time, and then you say that, even if you are a viewer of the show and don't like that, you know that's a mean thing to say.
This is Jeremy and Jordan fighting over Chris.
Yes, that's exactly what this is.
And when that happened, I think Rob was like, oh, is that how we're talking to each other? Okay. So when it comes time to debate Chris, Oh boy.
The fact that I have to agree with Brian Boy and Rob laughing about this picture.
I agree with them. Truly do not love Brian Boy calling Kelly woman.
I hated that. I
So
hated
much.
that.
Woman,
I'm just
you need to
saying-
get your eyes checked.
So unnecessary.
Necessary.
Ooh.
Nina's next. And after all that, they got the stupid fucking snakehead Flixel.
Hilarious. As soon as I saw that snakehead flicks, I was like, absolutely not. I refuse.
I think this is one of the coolest so far. I think her body position really works with the snake, and the makeup is minimal.
Mhm.
And for all of the footage we saw of her eyes looking all not open enough, I actually think they're open the exact right amount for this.
Especially for
agree.
Nina.
This to me
Yeah.
is the better version of her nail shot.
Yes.
This
Sure.
head throwback.
Mhm.
Fan video includes a cute bird
Yeah.
and ugly earrings.
Yay.
I love that the bird looks like it's nodding to the critique.
And then it continues, fighting continues, because Kelly and Rob are literally at each other's throats.
Well, at this point, for this photo, I'm like, Rob, are you just deciding to disagree with whatever Kelly says now? Now is this just a tactic for you?
It's tough because, like, again, Tyra needles him by saying, believe it or not, I agree with Rob. I'm like, Tyra? He's a co-judge of yours.
But she does like this photo.
This becomes Kelly and Tyra v. Rob.
All of them are against Rob on this photo because he's the only one of the panel who decides he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess just like, they've all randomly chosen things they do and just like, it's like,
Yes.
I just don't understand now. Later on.
Now it's a problem.
Later on when he gives us
Now a
they're gonna be
warning.
like, I hope you can sleep at night. I'm like,
All of you have done this.
Yes!
All of you have done this.
I'm just like, it's not, here's the problem. The scoring is so all over the place. Every episode, every cycle that they do this, that you can't tell
have
when
never
it's
acknowledged
spiteful.
it before, and
Yeah.
now you're just acknowledging it because you hate each other.
And you can't tell when it's spiteful because of that.
I mean, literally Kelly has tanked contestants before.
Oh, yeah.
Rob has this rage grin on his face for the rest of the episode that is warranted but unsettling.
Yeah. Jeremy's next.
You know what?
What? No.
Sepia tone is hilarious.
Why sepia tone?
I think this is relating to the animal.
I don't like the picture though. I think he looks, once again, they already called him out specifically for this exact thing of you're down and you can't see
I'm
how
surprised
do
there wasn't a
think-
better based on the footage we got earlier.
I think his chest and shoulders and arms look pretty good. He's got the same bottom part of the body issue that Renee did.
Yes.
Except you can see
100%.
even less
He
of
also
it, and it's
looks
weird.
fully naked. So it
Yes.
also makes it look like he's fucking this cat.
I think he looks like he's in the ground. I think he just looks
Yes.
quicksand.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, the one thing I will truly give this photo, if we're trying to talk about relationship to the animal, I love that they're at the same angle and doing that stuff for grading on a Jeremy curve.
They're looking in different directions though, but sure. Then we're gonna...
He looks like he is like protecting the cat,
Sure.
which is cool.
Yeah.
Sure. Then it's referred to as Gay Vegas.
And Tyra and Kelly just can't stop.
I cannot believe that Kelly knows what a butler is.
Hmm?
Because this has... Where did she pull the word butler?
How is he Siegfried and Roy's gay butler?
None of this makes any sense.
No.
And that's why I'm mad
He
on
also
behalf
does not
of...
look feminine at all.
No,
There
he
is
has a
nothing
lip.
about Jeremy in this picture that is feminine looking.
You know what they're saying? Because they put a little lip shine on the bottom lip.
I think that's why I'm being so defensive about this picture, is I feel like for Jeremy, this is good enough. And
I
because
agree.
they're so deep in this fight, he doesn't get any critique that's useful.
None.
He kind
None.
of gets just slurred. Except
Yeah. Corey's in the back like, well, at least someone else is getting it.
yeah, Corey's like, tell him.
Call that cigarette emoji out.
I would love the heel turn of Corey starting to do that just to cope.
Jordan is last.
If it wasn't for the styling, I think this would be way more successful. I think her face positioning is fine.
This pose? She looks hungover.
It's just so hard to get past the makeup and the
And the
jewelry
wig.
and the outfit and the wig.
It's that wig.
I just like.
Why is it crimped and flat?
Is Jordan even there? Are we sure it's not a broom named Jordan? Like,
But then, to give Kelly the tiniest credit, the story she told, the Kelly story, was not wrong, of looking like a 53-year-old, 4-time divorced ex-model in the Hamptons. But then she proceeds to give that description an 8.
well, but
The animal looks great in
Tyra-
this photo.
Oh, yeah.
great photo.
Tyra with "This is in the catalogs my mom likes." Ooh.
We love the Sears holiday.
Did Tyra get a scathing voicemail from Miss London?
And the orangutan looks so good in this photo.
So good. But the orangutan's looking at Jordan like, what's going on?
Are you okay?
See, that's my least favorite thing
Can
about
I
this photo.
get you a water?
Besides the styling and stuff, is like in the way that I think Jeremy's is, Jordan's is not related at all.
At all.
Like you could literally cut these apart.
Yep.
Yes.
And it would be a great photo of the monkey and a terrible
and
photo
the
of
monkey
Jordan.
is relating to her.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
The monkey is giving you so much, Jordan.
Marvin's last. Y'all, this is awful.
I know why Chris's is y'all's bottom. I think this is my least favorite because there's also something so pathetically goofy about it that it's just like, I don't know.
I don't know. This is slightly better than Chris's for me, but
I'm surprised that 2 of the worst are the McCall ones because the McCalls themselves seem so,
Chill.
yeah. This little amount of paint, all the fake, real, whatever paint that Chris got, they did not have time for it on Marvin.
What is this outfit? What is this shirt they've put Marvin in?
Little sweater with rolled up sleeves.
And then Rob calls him Boy George.
there is nothing about this photo that is drag.
Nothing.
He
has
says
makeup.
it's too draggy. There is nothing about this photo that is draggy.
Let's take a look at some of the eliminated contestants.
Hmm.
Do we believe they were with the animals? Probably.
I believe that Clea's is because the McCall is digging into her skin.
Maybe
what
not
top?
Alex.
Alex looks, I think this is a Victoria situation where she could not fly because of her heart condition.
Oh, sure.
Sure.
I actually like Clea's. I'm not mad at Clea's.
This top? It's not her fault.
I don't know. It would be in the top of the. If she were still on, I would have this photo in my tops of the week.
I like Kanani's.
I like Kanani's too.
Oh, Kanani's is great.
Talk about relating.
Mhm.
It's perfect little
Yes.
symmetry.
Gianna's is wild.
Oh, Gianna, this face.
This face,
And the
this makeup, this
hair.
hair.
This outfit? This bodycon white dress?
But y'all, prepare yourselves for Mike's makeup.
Oh. They've been dressed up like Steve Irwin. Like he's there to like present it on a chat show.
The makeup on his tiny mustache.
And his non-existent top lip.
This looks like face painting from a carnival.
Yes.
He's like, I want to look like the orangutan.
He looks like he saw A Star Is Born and decided to do the Lady Gaga electrical tape on the eyebrow.
And Phil is no longer doing this. Phil is not
Ouch.
modeling.
He also is choking this snake.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm worried about the snake.
How does this makeup relate to the snake?
Uh,
Did they also remove the... No, I guess they kept...
Y'all, I can't stop looking at Gianna's picture. I keep flipping back to it. It's weird.
Kanani's is great, though. And the monkey looks great.
Yeah, Kanani's is the best one, and I'm going to give it to Clea, too. I think Clea did
I
a good
think Clea-
job.
for Clea, especially, I think it's
It's
good.
just the first time that an eliminated person, I think, would actually maybe even be in my top 3.
Kanani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because usually with the eliminated ones, they clearly put so much less attention to them that I'm like,
And
they're
she
never
got,
like the
like,
best.
Perfectly minimal makeup.
Oh, the most perfect amount of nothing.
Graciously minimal.
Nice
Yes.
dress.
Mm-hmm.
My yeah, you keep looking at Gianna's, I keep looking at Mike's, and the
I
fact
can't
he's
with Mike.
staring
I can't.
right at me.
He's like, get me out of here. Just let me take the monkey and go.
This is also the worst the orangutan looks. Poor.
She's sad for him.
Yeah.
She's like, I got you.
Oh, no.
Do yourself a favor, listeners, and look at these eliminated photos. They are so funny.
I will say this, listeners always do. They're
Yeah.
fun.
Call out order. Nina gets first with a 7-3, even though she got such a low challenge score.
And it's the highest by far.
But
Yes.
leagues.
And then...
Oh my god.
Oh my god, y'all. Renee is second, but has a 3.9.
3? I think that's the lowest social media score we've ever seen, right?
Yeah, if I were Renee, I would just have to act like social media didn't exist.
Yep.
Yep.
She's having to do so well to counteract.
That she is still coming in second with that
wild.
fan score.
It's wild.
It's just a testament to her abilities.
Uh-huh.
And then Jeremy,
Oh,
as an affront to Marvin, gets a third call out,
Yeah.
6'8", and Tyra even says, first guy called.
And then Corey with a 5-4, which he did good scores. I mean, because he got a 6-2, so like...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then Jordan actually had a low social media score.
Yeah.
Because when he was like, it's the lowest ever, it was like 9.2. Oh.
She had a 4.9.
Yeah.
And then Chris somehow with a 4.5, which leaves Dawn v. Marvin.
And I would have done Chris v. Marvin, personally.
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, there's even a world where you put Jordan in the bottom.
Yeah.
Which, for story purposes, would have been interesting. Although she was barely in this episode. This was a rare break from the Jordan storyline.
Tyra, though, when talking to them, says, which one of you will truly leave the competition? She said, no. No one's coming back again. I want to make this clear.
After watching this episode, for the Marvin critique to be, your charm can only take you so far, really could make you a little crazy.
We know, sometimes I am interested. We know that editing is extremely powerful.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that you can often make anyone seem like anything. I am shocked that Top Model continues to not feel like it's having a conversation between panel and what we see beforehand. Because you would think with how they portray him in panel, they would want to make him seem more charming in the edit of the show.
I don't think they can. I don't think they have the footage.
It's truly fascinating to me because this is a Top Model thing. Top Model panel sometimes feels like it lives in its own universe.
In world.
Yes.
And then poor Dawn goes with a 5-3 to Marvin's 5-6.
Yeah.
And Rob gives the most frustrated wave to Dawn. I don't think this was Rob's. I think he was going to save Dawn.
Well, he gave Don a good score on his photo, and he was the only one. And Don leaves, it's got to be said, so classy.
Oh, a great exit interview where he's like, yeah, I'm going to go back to music. I'm probably model, but...
Oh, get ready, y'all, because luckily, Dawn Benjamin is one of our most post-show winning people of all time. I encourage you not to look at his Instagram just yet, because there's going to be a reveal of reveals, all positive.
He's in a relationship with Robin.
Exactly.
buff arms.
Yes, the arms, giant. Signed with Wilhelmina Models in LA, and now is with Model Work in Hamburg and the Blossom Agency. He's been in Nylon Guys, Crave, Annex, Pure Dope, Cosign, Persona, Blueprint Style, Affair, Period, Vulcan, Nude, Alpha Male, Sense, Avante, and is modeled for BuzzFeed, Hot Topic, The Gents Closet, Forever 21, Lord Designs. It just goes on and on. Guess, Bella and Canvas, Guess Japan, True Religion, Bloomingdale's. He was in Ariana Grande's music video, Into You. He's been in a Lexus commercial. He also was one of 10 contestants on VH1's Scared Famous.
He was?
Yep. It was in the cast included Eva from Cycle 3 and also New York, Tiffany Pollard, and Alaska.
Alaska Thunderfuck was also on that show.
Yep. And he ended up winning and then donated the $100,000 to Peace Over Violence. The whole prize. Then he's also been on Wild and Out. He was on Hip Hop Squares, where his opponent was Tyson Beckford.
Oh my God. Other model, Tyson Beckford.
Yep. He released his autobio, My Truth, in June of 2020. It currently holds a 4.7 on Amazon with over 300 ratings. This description's a little crazy. I'm going to read it in full. Fashion model, actor, musician Don Benjamin gets vulnerable and gives you a look into his life story and his journey through success and personal relationships. Reading this book will help men grow and help women gain a better understanding of how men operate. He shares information about his childhood, his Midwest upbringing, and his journey to fame. Don also gives an in-depth look into relationship issues regarding unfaithfulness that he has faced not only as a man, in his world, but also as a man in the entertainment industry. Did you know? Man. Guys and girls. Guys. He candidly describes what it takes to understand the truth about men and what it takes to be a faithful, God-fearing man.
Well, now I'm less on Don's side. This is the most I've not been on Don's
I know.
side.
And then,
I don't know. I do think it's kind of funny that, like, ladies, you're doing great. Men, here's some advice.
I know. And the whole thing also has journal prompts.
Ooh.
Oh. So it's the artist's way?
Yeah, basically.
I did peek
For
at
men.
his.
Wait,
I did peek at his website. Do it. You go ahead.
Okay, so he has 2 million Instagram followers and is the most followed contestant except for Eva and Winnie.
Wow.
He is the famous top model contestant.
He's
Yeah.
Stunning. So.
And then he is also, as a fun trivia fact, the first contestant to reach the international destination and yet place 8th place. No, but he's just so well known and famous.
He also
Every
seems
celeb follows him.
to have leaned quite hard into Christian faith.
Mhm.
And a lot of the things that he sells, the t-shirts on the website, are faith-based.
Absolutely, yeah. But yeah, I was just like, we really enjoyed our time with Don and liked the attitude and liked who he was and how he seemed to support other people. I was not expecting a 3rd most followed.
No.
Oh.
Most
Oh my
followed
God.
man. From,
Yeah.
His baby is so,
So
cute. Stunning family. Good Lord.
Yeah. I mean, we've talked about it. What a surprise contestant. Whereas if we
Yeah.
literally didn't have the audition episode, might go down as one of the better contestants, like, people on the show.
Yeah, the edit we got of Don just made him seem like such a sweetheart.
Yeah, chill and cool.
I worry what's going to happen now that Marvin is unsupervised.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say this. Looking at the montage portfolio,
Yes.
very samey.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I think that Don can get hired for that thing. And I
Mm-hmm.
think weirdly very successful makeover, even though he had to do some of the work to get them there.
I agree.
I think the blonde looked good.
I think so, too. I also think Dawn would have benefited from any teaching.
Any tutelage. I think he would have absorbed.
Whatsoever. Yes.
Because, he got told to work out those arms, and every time we saw him, he was just doing bicep curls. So, like...
I bet one teach with Miss J could
Would
have
have helped him.
transformed.
Oh, and I would have loved to see that dynamic.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think he deserved to go home. It's always weird when they go home on not the worst picture.
Which this cycle has been. Maybe it's the scoring.
I think
It feels like it happens more and more often now.
But I'm also happy for him to be set free
Yes.
from this
And
show.
clearly, as soon as
Thriving.
that was happening, he was set free. Life just really blew up in the best possible way. I'll say this about the show as a whole: I miss the campy tenseness of, is the show going to send the better model home or
Mhm.
save the person they like
Yes.
kind of feel bad for or whatever? Like,
Mhm.
because now it's just Tyra being like, and let's see it, boop 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 boop.
Yeah.
Yep. There it is.
Yeah, we'll never have one of those insane, Jocelyn, you'll survive this.
But if you'll survive this rest of the cycle,
Yeah.
Do it with us.
Will you?
and rate, review, and subscribe. Tell us what you're feeling, those hot takes, that iced tea. You can also reach out to us at podleadum.com, send us an email at podleadum@gmail.com, or become part of the Discord server. We're having fun over there.
Over 200 strong, baby.
You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
I am on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And none of us are near where Dawn is, but we are on social media. And I'm on TikTok at JW Crump. Okay.
And be sure to use the hashtag podleadum and almost at dawn whenever you tweet about us. So for Podleadum, I have been Lex Basile Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
Podleadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.